My name is Anthony Frazier, and I am the marketing manager at Park East Student Living. And I've been working for XFD Real Estate Acquisitions for 3 years now. Before I moved to Lubbock, I lived in Champaign, Illinois, which is about 2 hours south of Chicago. And before that, I lived in Chicago, south side of Chicago, the south side of Chicago growing up was amazing. I mean, I liked it. Obviously, there's a stigma around it now, and it has a certain reputation. But you know, it was a very close knit, like African American community, and everybody knew everybody. You know, you could walk up and down the block, and everybody would know everybody's name. Everybody would babysit everybody else's kids, and it really was a small village within itself. Now, granted, I grew up in a time period where that was in the process of changing, but I very much so remember it to be like that, especially as a younger child before I moved out. I am one of three. I have 2 younger brothers, and we're all 2 years apart. One of my brothers has a son now, his name is Julian Anthony Frazier, and he is 5. My other brother got married last year, and so him and my sister-in-law Julia are doing great so far, and they're still very new marriage. And they live west downtown Chicago, and Brian still lives out in the south suburbs around where we grew up after we moved out of the city. In terms of family, I feel like family was very important in kind of, molding the individual that I become, just because I was surrounded by so many different types of family members at all times. And with me being one of the older ones, kind of just used to, leading the way a little bit. And so I feel like that ties into the way that I approach things with work. More specifically with work, I think that Park East in general has been a really cool story in the way that we were able to kind of take over as a small company and immediately get positive results from the residents and from the community in terms of our approach to marketing or just running a building like this in general as compared to some of our competitors. I worked in the industry for another major company, and this company was founded, it was actually a startup company, it was founded 3 years ago, and when it was founded, it was actually started by some people that I knew prior and had worked with, and when they started it, they came and got me from the place I was working, and we wanted to start the project. So. We have employed some really creative solutions, but I like being able to kind of work on my feet and think on my feet, stay on my toes, and kind of be very versatile in my approach. And lucky enough to work for a company that kind of allows me to do my thing without much red tape or too many hoops to jump through to get it done. So yeah.